Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and girls. You may all be seated. It is my pleasure this evening to welcome you to the annual award ceremony of Collegiate Girls High School. A special welcome to our esteemed guest speaker, Ms. Kanya Chaba. We look forward to your address later in the program, and I'm sure it is going to be most inspirational. Also on stage, we welcome Mr. Marks, our Deputy Principal, and the members of our management team, Mrs. Carter, Mrs. Jooster, Mrs. Nell, and Mrs. Lotz. In the audience, we welcome Mrs. Ninabe, Chairman of our school governing body, as well as all other SGB members present here tonight. And we welcome Mrs. Joseph, past staff member of Collegiate and loyal colleague, as well as Mrs. Pat Bransby, wearing two hats, that of the Old Girls Guild and a past staff member, and actually three hats because she's a past mother as well of the college. So thank you for accepting our invitation to this evening's ceremony and for gracing us with your presence. A very special welcome goes to the collegiate staff, the 2021 and 2022 prefects, all the awards winners and matric parents who have joined us tonight, and then all the girls' parents and the greater community who are watching the live streaming. We are delighted to have you with us this evening. Our delight is not only in being here tonight, but in the hope that it symbolizes an awakening to a healthier world where we can interact more freely and holistically as we did pre-COVID-19. That is something to celebrate, just as tonight we are celebrating achieving excellence. Excellence does not just happen. It comes from combining your talents with hard work over an extended period of time. At times, it is birthed from failure and involves being tenacious and resilient, having good time management, and a strong sense of responsibility. Excellence, though, is not defined by a top mark. Excellence is every girl who has worked hard and achieved her personal best. Next year, when we receive the matric results of this group, it is the collective results of the group that are celebrated. Whilst we rejoice with individuals who have excelled, you are all part of the collegiate excellence, of that resilient spirit which has adapted to constant changes and different learning environments for almost 2 years. That is a noteworthy achievement. We are proud of what you have already achieved and know that you will continue to do your best. I wish to thank the staff of Collegiate for their time and commitment to the goals of the school. Our academic staff, sports staff, administrative staff, finance staff, cleaning, grounds, hostel, and security staff have the goals of this school as their number one priority. Without the dedication and hard work of these people, Collegiate would not be the great school which it is. Please give them a round of applause. I also wish to pay tribute to our governors who work tirelessly in the interests of this school. They give the school so much of their time and expertise, and for that we are most grateful. Ladies and gentlemen, special guests, thank you for being here tonight, and I hope that you enjoy the proceedings. We are now going to enjoy a musical interlude. The incredibly talented Jamie Miller will perform on the French horn, accompanied by Mrs. Achenbach.
Thank you, Jamie and Mrs. Achenbach, for that superb musical interlude. Mrs. Erasmus, parents, staff, honored guests, and learners, it's my privilege to introduce you to our guest of honor tonight, Ms. Kanya Mlambo Chaba. Kanya Mlambo Chaba is a passionate advocate for driving shared value between business and society. In her distinguished career, she has championed business to purposefully and ethically pursue sustainable growth and investment that has a meaningful impact on customers, society, and environment, and deliver on the Sustainable Development Goals. She has an illustrious career spanning over 25 years across listed and non-listed construction, financial services, and non-governmental organizations in blue-chip global South African businesses such as Standard Bank Group and the Old Mutual PLC Group. She's a committee member of the Institute of Directors SA, Social and Ethics Committee, board member of the United Nations Global Compact, the National Business Initiative, and Southern African HIV and AIDS Collaboration. She is an executive committee member of the Shared Value Africa Initiative. She was a founding president of the South African Women in Construction, inaugural board member of the Construction Industry Development Board, and non-executive director at Moteo Construction Group, where she chaired the Social, Ethics and Environmental Committee. As an activist for the youth and women issues, she is an advocate for education, emotional well-being, and mental health. She is a fundraiser for the Shoshana Foundation, Summit for Hope Provide, under the auspices of Dr. Tandi Ndlovu Children Foundation, and an ambassador for the Smile Foundation. She has been recognized by the SABC Woman Achiever of the Year in her career. She holds a bachelor's degree in applied social sciences, a national diploma in architecture, diploma in marketing management, certificates in business management, executive general management, and sustainable leadership at Cambridge Institute on Sustainable Leadership. She attained a diploma in interior decoration from Vega and Design School of London. As a keen adventurer and campaigner for social causes, she has completed 10 Comrades Marathons. For those of you who don't know, it's 89 kilometers each. And 10 Two Ocean Ultra Marathons, which are 56 kilometers each. She's the first black South African woman to achieve the 6th finisher star medal for the world major marathons by completing the Tokyo, Berlin, New York, Paris, London, Boston, and Chicago marathons. She attained medals for the Paris and Great Wall of China marathon. Kanye submitted Mount Kilimanjaro, highest mountain in Africa, and Mount Elbrus in Russia, which is the highest mountain in Europe, and Mafadi Peak, which is the highest mountain in South Africa. Kanye has delivered papers at continental and global platforms, including TEDx, Johannesburg, and Cape Town, the UN Global Compact, Shared Value Africa, Nairobi, Kenya, and academic institutions, including Gibbs and Wits Business School. She operates from Johannesburg, where coaches, advisors, writes, speaks, and mentors on responsible business, impact investing, personal leadership, and shared value. Creating long-lasting, positive impact in people's lives is core to who she is. So without further ado, I invite Kanye to please come and address us tonight. Thank
you. Thank you so much for the invitation, and thank you for reading my profile so well. I was so worried. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as it has been mentioned, my name is Kanye, and to all our young girls who we are celebrating today in terms of the work that they have done, it's Mama Kanye to you. You're not allowed to call me Kanye. I am that old. And when I was invited to come and have a talk at the school, I thought it's been a tough year, particularly the last 18 months. And we're celebrating hard work and awards, but what does it mean within the context that we find ourselves today? So my talk is about the next level, that yes, we've achieved, we are where we are today. We're actually very fortunate and blessed that in a country where young people, particularly girls, are under siege, we all know that. Women in this country are no longer as safe as they used to be. And here we find ourselves having this beautiful evening. So what is the next level for us? So it's one thing to read somebody's CV, it's another to actually see it for real. So I just put a few photos for you to see. That's the Ultra Marathon 2 Oceans. That's the Comrade screen number. And I'm just trying to say to the young people, yes, I was once young, and yes, I used to look like that. And yes, I did run for real. And those are my international runs, including Paris and Great Wall, and these are the 6-star finisher. What really makes me so proud as a South African girl, particularly I come from Soweto, is to have been able to do all of these marathons and climb all these mountains, particularly with my background. I come from Soweto, a family of 13 children, and I'm the last born. Yeah, 13, my parents were very busy. and it's just so unfortunate that we did not have a father who was fully involved in the family. By the time I was born, child number 13, my father disappeared, decided no, and in my family, I'm one of the much more darker skinned. All my other siblings are yellow bones. They look like half of you in the room. So apparently when my father saw me, he was like, no, this one, I don't know what's going to come after this one. No chance anymore, he disappeared. Left a mother to raise 13, all by herself. No education, no good job. But I was raised by a mother who never gave up. A mother who instilled values to me that said, you don't have to wait for anybody to do anything for you. If people leave you and abandon you, as long as you have hands, you have brains, you can walk, you have a mouth, you have a full body, you can actually look after yourself. So my mother had many jobs. She was a domestic worker. She was working over the night, cleaning the offices. Sometimes over the weekends, she would go and clean the train station. So my mother and the women around the time when she operated were severely abused through the works that they were doing, the jobs that they were doing. So when it comes to women taking care of themselves under difficult conditions, I saw it firsthand. So what defines me as Kanye today, when you hear the story of my CV, it was defined by a moment when I had to write my matric and we didn't have money at home because my mother's not working. In fact, my mother had 13 children, and then she adopted and she was fostering many children. I have foster children, 13 of them, that I've raised on my own. So in the midst of too many children and with lack of resources, my matric was under threat. And I couldn't write because we did not have money at home. So the night before we woke up and we went to borrow money from my mother's friends, and my mother tripped and fell because it was during the night. And when my mother fell, she cried out her mother's name. So my mother was big. I mean, if you look at me nicely, you can tell that there's serious business under the dress. But when she fell, she was in such a compromising position. She was calling out her mother who had long died. You know, for me, that was my defining moment. I said, Kanye, you're never going to have to ask your mother for anything again. I'm going to have to work very hard and pass my matric and make sure that I earn enough to take care of my mother, but to take care of myself. So I took myself to school. I graduated all these graduations that are actually being outlined in my CV, self-funded, working, go back to school, study, leave school, go and work, And my architecture, it took me 8 years instead of 4 years. 5 years ago, I decided to go back to school and I studied psychology. I had my other degree 5 months ago in psychology at my age at 56 years old. That's because of the value systems that were instilled to me by my mother. So all of this was over and above. What is the next level, Kanye? Now that you've achieved what it was impossible, and that's why I went about to do all of this. I've climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. The main story for me at Mount Kilimanjaro, if you see the picture in the middle, I'm sitting down. It's the highest mountain in Africa, the coldest mountain ever. But I was surrounded by friends and fellow climbers that make sure that at the moment when it was difficult for me to continue, they were there to support me. That was the main thing with Mount Kilimanjaro. I went to Mafadi, South Africa. It's the highest point in our country. The first two pictures talk about you climb. It's a serious climb. In the middle, that's when we summited. Hey, we're on top of South Africa. The last two pictures was going down. It was the hardest decline of all my mountains that I have climbed. So there comes a moment like where we're finding ourselves today as a country, in fact, as the globe, that the back of COVID-19 is almost like things are going down. But I'm here to encourage you that even if it seems like things are going down, the anxiety levels among our young people are so high, the mental state issues are actually even much more increased. Because we have reached our summits, we had taken so much for granted that everything was going to be okay. This is the moment where we take a step back and say, we have won our awards, but what does it mean now that I've won the next level? So ladies and gentlemen, this is where my story starts, when it is more than just about yourself. In my next mountain, Mount Elbrus in Europe, the intention was to go and raise funds for my children, 13 of them. These are kids that come from very difficult backgrounds. So you are in a space where you are already 10 steps ahead. You are in a space, as I'm saying, actually it's privilege. And there's nothing wrong with privilege, but it's what you do and how you use the privilege to firstly advance yourself and then those around you. So Mount Elbrus, the first day when we got to the mountain, flat, we're excited. That's me and my friend. As you can see, we're celebrating the fact that here we've arrived in Russia. You know, South Africans, when we travel around the world, we actually make the loudest noise. Because it's like we own the country that we've just landed. And there we were, meeting our friends, and then we started the hike. And then the next slide, the reality was totally different from when we landed. The mountain from day one, it was a hard climb. It's a technical mountain. You actually walk and climb for about 13 kilometers on your first day, a steep climb, before you begin to see where the real top of the mountain is. Like 20, 30 kilometers away, you're not even at the bottom of where that mountain starts. So here we find ourselves today, having to help our young girls channel themselves under very difficult conditions where we live in our country. That when you are in a space as protected as this, where you have been instilled with very good values, you've been supported by your teachers and your school principal, the world that you are going to, particularly our matrics, and I'm sorry that not all of them are here, is a totally different world. And it is important that you ready yourself for whatever challenges that you're going to meet. So that was, as you see, me right at the back. So on a daily basis, as we were climbing, I was always left behind because it was harder for me. This mountain was much more colder than any mountain I've been exposed to, but I never gave up. I always followed. The next day, we were taught how to gear up. So what I have here, these are the boots that I was wearing to summit Mount Kilimanjaro. So these shoes actually have been at the top of the continent, where many of you, I'm sorry you haven't been, but this shoe has been where you haven't been. So when you go to Mount Elbrus, getting up, you needed a totally different shoe. Mrs. Erasmus touched this, was holding this alien. It's actually 5 kgs per shoe. And it was important to understand that that's a totally different mountain. So my girls, you are at a space where, yes, you were in grade 8, moving towards grade 9 towards grade 11, grade 11, 12, and the rest of the open world. How do you gear yourself up differently and understand that the next level is going to take you to active in much more differently? And when we are on this mountain, this is called the crampon. This is what you use and put under the shoe to support you on the ice. It's a deadly weapon, but at the same time, it is a weapon that's very important to protect yourselves as you go up the mountain. So that was about gearing up. On a daily basis, the top of Mount Elbrus, we could see it. So it's about the vision and your goal. So what I learned from this day is that you don't just rush and go straight up to the summit. As you can see, we were zigzagging. In fact, in the mountain, it's called pole pole in Swahili. Slowly, slowly. Literally, you take one step and you breathe. Another step, breathe. Because you can't just walk like this. This is not like a catwalk. It's a serious climb. And why you have to pole pole? Because you are acclimatizing. The altitude becomes that more difficult. There's no oxygen as you go higher. And you zigzag, whilst the vision, whilst your goal is up there. Parents, we live in an era where our children are faced with so much information and so many decisions that they have to make quick. You know, the quick, the fast, the internet, the exposure. And our message to our children is, pole pole. Do the right things first. Take the right steps. Even if it means it zigzags. And you see that some of your friends may be in a much more influential position than you, it's okay. Just take your own pace and your own time to zigzag as you pole pole, provided you always have the vision. On a daily basis, we could see the top of the mountain. It was daunting. It was scary. But the more we saw it, that's what made us make sure that we were going to climb. The third day was about lining up. Now that we are gearing up, we've got everything that we need. Now it's about how you line up. And that's where, again, we find ourselves, particularly as women and young girls in our country. Where do you fit in? How do you prepare yourself for the context and the journey that we find ourselves today? Who are you surrounded with? And what is it that you know about yourself? What decisions that you are able to make on your own now that you've been given the foundation that you have? So that, on that particular day, was the lesson. Can I tell you that the mountain condition changes so quickly? On this day in the morning, the day was bright, light. We were climbing, having fun. During the day, I was left behind because my shoelaces got loose. And as I was tying my shoelaces, the team left me behind because they know that Kanye always catches up. But what we did not anticipate was the change in weather. Immediately, I was in the middle of a snowstorm. This is the grind. This is where the issue around you can die on the mountain was real. No matter how much I tried to find my way, I couldn't. But I had to remember what is the instruction. In mountain climbing, when you get lost, you don't try and find a way because that's where you can actually get even more lost. Just stay where you are, stay put, and trust the process that somebody will find you. Again, this is a point in our lives where we need to trust the process and what we know about what we have been taught, particularly in our journey of schooling as young people. What are the things that you know for sure that I'm not going to lose? I'm not going to go out of the instruction in terms of what I've learned because I know for sure that has been tested and that works before. And I'd like to encourage you again, stay the course. What have been the instructions that you've been given at this school? And what are you going to use at the time when you have to face difficult conditions for yourselves. The night before the summit, it was another next level of being prepared in a different way, because now it's the 4th day on the mountain. We're now going to the top. And on this particular day, we were taught how to use an ice pick. This is an ice pick that you use to actually dig on the ground, on the mountain, to arrest yourself in case you fall. The reality of falling off the mountains are very high. In this mountain, on any climbing season, over 50 people die. In Kilimanjaro, you have people die in hundreds. And in Drankensberg, just in Mafadi, is also one of the mountains where many people die. So this is one of the tools in the mountains where you are taught you roll yourself on the ground should you fall. Make sure that you dig. We actually harnessed against other fellow climbers so that if I fall, the one who's being harnessed does the same thing, they dig, and they hold me from falling off the mountain. A very key message in how we choose our friends. Who are we harnessed against? Which ice pick are we using to stop ourselves from falling? And how do I make sure that it's all dependent on me in understanding that I've got a tool that's going to stop me from falling? Because change has happened in our world. And part of the change means things are much more difficult for us to carry ourselves. So the next level simply means, how do you make sure that you dig when you come across problems? How do you make sure that those that you are surrounded with, when they fall, you don't just celebrate that they are falling. You don't just move away just because they are falling. The fact that you're celebrating the celebrants who are getting the awards today means there are others who should be here, but they are not here. And now that you're getting your award, how do you make sure that you dig for others as well? So that you embrace, you include, and you co-win together, and it's not just about you. That is the message I just wanted to leave as far as the ice pick is concerned. This was the real test. 2 a.m. in the morning, after being prepared, we're now going towards the summit. Minus 24 degrees, very cold on this mountain. And this is where you begin to understand the concept about being comfortable in uncomfortable situations. It's very comfortable where we are. The journey so far, I understand, has been very difficult. And I understood from Sam earlier that a lot, and one of the teachers, a lot of students really pushed themselves even harder because of the conditions where you found yourself. So you were tested to the limit. And congratulations for getting to a point that you actually passed the test. But what is the next level? The final push, these were the last meters to the top of the mountain. This is where the lining up became to make sense. The training area that we had actually been trained, this is where you are on the edge of the mountain. You cannot afford to take one step on the side because you fall off. And therefore, whether you think you are stronger, whether you think you're doing better than the next one, at this point it doesn't matter. It's where you are, the position that you have been put by your leader, and how you make sure that you follow that, because that's where it counts most, the last kilometers to the finish. Again, your mother, Kanye, was right at the back. But because I know something about myself, I know how my life has been hard, and I know how I have managed to pull myself out of many situations based on the values and the systems that I learned from my mother. Don't give up. And here you are, my girls, in a position where sometimes in life, you'll find yourself alone. All the friends may be gone. Our parents may be gone. The support systems around yourselves may be gone. How do you make sure that you dig from what you know for sure about yourself, and how you are cemented on great foundations that define you in terms of who you are? Not being defined in terms of your friends, where you come from, what your surname is, because some of these things, they wither and they go away, but what defines you as a girl who comes from this school. We got to the top of the mountain, and I was struggling earlier And towards the end, I was one of the stronger ones with my ice pick. But the first thing that you do on the mountain, you don't celebrate the fact that you got there. You look back and you pull your fellow climbers to make sure that everybody is safe, everybody gets to the top before you can celebrate. So we normally take the group picture, and then it can be yourself, you can show off, and you can say, yay, I made it. But you celebrate together. So my message to you in terms of the next level, you get your awards today. Those who are not here doesn't mean you haven't won. You've won in your own way, but what it is that you're going to do with the fact that you've got a prize. How you're going to use that to make sure that you pull others together with you. And it's just not just one individual. So this is my tribe. These are my kids when they were much more younger that I've raised just to make sure that they go to school. Difficult conditions that they come from. But today I'm proud to show you that my kids have grown up. The guy in front is an engineer. The one behind him is an accountant. My little girl is a PR specialist. My other girl is also doing accounting. These are children that they had no opportunity, but somebody dared to give them a chance. You've been given the most wonderful opportunity of your lifetime to be in a proper school and have the kind of education that you have. And I'm so proud to be part of a team that's going to celebrate how far you have come. My message to you is use what you have been given to make sure that it's no longer just about you, but it's about others as well. So just in closing, how do you start your journey? You've had a very good start. It might have been shaky for some of you, but in the context of where we find ourselves in our country and the world, this has been a good start. Never give up from preparing. You can prepare as much as you can based on being pushed by your teachers, but there's a time when it's going to be up to you, how you're going to push yourself, the gearing up. What are the other things that you need to put in your life? In fact, I've got my bag here, if you can give me the red bag. One of the most important items on the mountain is the hiking bag. This bag, we put stuff that you can carry anytime, and some of the stuff that are in here, it weighs about 25 kilograms, a whole human being. But the message is about what is it that you take in this bag that your life may depend upon. So what bag, what are you going to put in your bag for your next level, for your next grade, especially the matriculants? What are you going to choose to put in your bag that you're going to carry yourselves to the next level? The final push. How do you get to the point where you're now winning and you sustain your winning so that the next level you are ready and pull each other? Our journey today is not a journey of individuals. We live in a world of Facebook where our children have 5,000 friends that they've never met, that they celebrate their birthdays. Thank you, my Facebook friends, for all the messages. You've never met them. So make sure that the friends that you are surrounded with are people who are going to pick up a stick and dig so that you don't fall. Or if they fall, you actually make sure that you dig together with them. Congratulations for all of you who are here. And those who are not here, do not feel that you are left out. You're part and parcel of the group. You are dope in your own way. So just pull yourselves up and be part and parcel of the journey. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Mother Kanye. That was really fantastic, and I know that you girls would have really gained a lot of great value from that speech. There will be more thanks later. Right now, we are going to have a second musical interlude, and this time it'll be Hayley Brits who will play the violin, accompanied by Mrs. Achenbach. Well, that was quite wonderful. And congratulations, Haley. And thank you, Mrs. Achenbach, for that fantastic music that you have just played. We now come to the presentation of the prizes and awards. And it's my great pleasure to call up the award winners this evening. And I invite Ms. Chaba to present the prizes. If you could, yes, please. Yeah, you've got to work for things tonight. And Mrs. Arthur is going to assist you with that. So the awards are recognition of hard work that has resulted in excellence, of teamwork that has brought success, of service that shows selfless and compassionate hearts, and of the living out of the values that we hold dear. Firstly, we will honour those girls who have demonstrated academic prowess. So will the grade 8s please take your place, line up. Now, whilst recognising that natural instinct is to clap as each girl steps onto the stage, we will do it in groups, so I'd ask you to hold your applause until the end of each group. Right, the first awards tonight are grade 8 awards and subject prizes. The subject prizes are awarded to the top learner in each subject. The mark is based on performance in terms 1 to 3. The total mark per subject in each of the 3 terms is added together in the ratio 1 to 2. So the certificate for isiXhosa as first additional language, Melissa Tukulu. Okay, we can actually give her a round of applause there. Because now I'm going to talk a little bit. So in addition to the subject prizes, there are also what we call academic awards, and these are for overall academic performance based on marks from all 10 subjects in each term, added together in that same ratio 1 to 2. So the following girls will receive academic awards, some in addition to subject prizes. The academic awards are made in ascending order of merit. So grade 8 academic award to Nasmira Sumar. A grade 8 academic award to Isabel Newman. Grade 8 academic award to Jennifer de Kock. Grade 8 academic award to Amomi Nkwana. Grade 8 academic award to Amy Bresler. And grade 8 academic award to Kaylee Barton. Please give them a round of applause. The next are the top 10 in the grade. So grade 8 academic award and 10th in the grade, Amy Buerter. So I think we can give the following a round of applause. The Certificate for Life Orientation, a grade 8 academic award and 9th in the grade, Angelica Loyson. Grade 8 academic award and 8th in the grade, Josephine Opperman. Grade 8 academic award and 7th in the grade, Shanna Duplessis. The Josephine Lurie Certificate for English, the Anderson Memorial Prize for Bilingualism, grade 8 academic award, and 6th in the grade, Yamita Mkeni. The certificate for isiXhosa as second additional language, grade 8 academic award, and 5th in the grade, Jade Kelly. The grade 8 Academic Award, and 4th in the grade, Zoe van der Walt. The Certificate for Natural Sciences, the Certificate for Technology, Grade 8 Academic Award, and 3rd in the grade, Maria Freaks. The Certificate for Mathematics, the Certificate for French as Second Additional Language, the Certificate for Economic Management Sciences, a Grade 8 Academic Award, and 2nd in the grade, Jennifer Friskin. The Marlene Marks Trophy for Afrikaans, the Certificate for Creative Arts, the Certificate for Social Sciences, Grade 8 Academic Award, the award for the best work in Grade 8 goes to Elisma Ferreira. Right, we now move on to the Grade 9, so can the Grade 9s please line up. Right now, in Grade 9, the Grade 9's we're still in the GET phase, and so the awards are calculated exactly in the same way as for the Grade 8s. So, to start off, subject prizes. The prize for conscientious endeavour to Endinaka Vuta. You can clap, please. I guess we are celebrating, so let's just celebrate all the time. Lowenstein Trophy for English, Beth Meads. The Certificate for isiXhosa as Second Additional Language, Aviwe Matiwani. Okay, now, as I said just now, the Grade 9 academic awards are calculated in that same ratio. I think I should test you. Can you remember the ratio? Anyway, it's 1:2. So it's in the same ratio as for Grade 8 academic awards. The academic awards winners, some of whom will receive subject prizes, come up in that ascending order of merit and ending with the top girl in the grade. So you need to keep awake and work out when number 10 comes. Grade 9 academic award, Mia Jack. Well done. The Certificate for Life Orientation and Grade 9 Academic Award, Tanya McNamara. The Certificate for isiXhosa as First Additional Language, the Putumani Mondi Trophy for the best work in isiXhosa as First Additional Language and Grade 9 Academic Award, Anuvuya Mabuto. Grade 9 Academic Award to Gabriela Yanaros. Grade 9 Academic Award and 10th in the grade, Jamie Lust. A Grade 9 Academic Award and 9th in the grade, Jasmine Watun. Grade 9 Academic Award and 8th in the grade, Savannah Naidu. Grade 9 Academic Award and 7th in the grade, Kristen van Jaarsveld. Grade 9 Academic Award and 6th in the grade, Michaela Moorhouse. The Certificate for First in Advanced Program Mathematics, the Grade 9 Academic Award, and 5th in the grade, Tyra Naidu. The Certificate for Creative Arts, the Grade 9 Academic Award, and 4th in the grade, Skylar van Waltsleben. the Cup for the Best Work in Afrikaans, the Anderson Memorial Prize for Bilingualism, the Certificate for Mathematics, a Grade 9 Academic Award, and third in the grade, Gemma Ferreira. The Certificate for French, the Certificate for Life Orientation, the Certificate for Natural Sciences, and the Certificate for Economic Management Sciences, a Grade 9 Academic Award, and second in the grade, Blessing Melariri. The Certificate for Technology, the Certificate for Social Sciences, a Grade 9 Academic Award, and the Award for the Best Work in Grade 9 to Jessica Smith. Right, now we come to Grade 10. So Grade 10s, can you please take your places? And while they do that, I will talk a little bit. So excellence is not only achieving the top position in the subjects and grades. It's also about setting the personal goals, about working towards them, and about achieving them. Our first award recognizes the girl who has done this repeatedly, but has not won any of the top academic awards. The School Prize for Conscientious Endeavour and Progress goes to Hannah Brannigan. Okay, in Grade 10, again, subject prizes to the top learner and calculated in the ratio 1:2. The first one is an award in absentia. That's the award for Afrikaans, goes to Mareka Duran. Then the Certificate for Mathematical Literacy, Dakota Lee Scott. The Certificate for Dance Studies, Olivia Ems. The Certificate for Visual Arts to Nina van Bachhoev. The Award for Practical Art, Jordan Marriott. The Certificate for Consumer Studies to Favor Melariri. The Award for Practical Needlework, Georgia Bunzaya. And the Award for Practical Cooking to Sanjina Frank Meek. Right, so well done to those subject prize winners. Can the next group of girls please take your places? So earlier on I said grade 8 and 9 with the GET phase. This is the FET phase, which is the further education and technology phase. I don't know if the grade 9s realize that, once you're 15 and done grade 9, you can actually leave school. Then it becomes a choice. Parents are probably not pleased I've told you that. Anyway, in the FET phase, the last 3 years of the high school journey, the number of subjects that the girls study decreases from 10 to 7, except those who choose to do an 8th or 9th subject. However, I'm sure you know from your daughter's stress levels and complaining that the workload and the higher level thinking required increases. So, it's very well done to all of the following. The academic awards, therefore, in grade 10 are calculated on the best 7 subject in the ratio 1:2. Some of the girls who do 8 subjects, or possibly 9, you only you'll take your top 7 out of those, and that's what's used to calculate the award. Again, I'll call them up in ascending order of merit, culminating with the top girl in the grade. This is like climbing one of your mountains. Ascending, yes. Right, so subject and academic awards. Grade 10 Academic Award to Dantwaya Njazula. Grade 10 Academic Award to Rebecca Harkham. Grade 10 Academic Award to Zipho Debeshi. Grade 10 Academic Award to Kaylin Kampfer. The Certificate for Dramatic Arts, a Grade 10 Academic Award to Sophie Bradshaw. And there goes our film star. The Certificate for Music, the Certificate for First in Advanced Program Mathematics, and a Grade 10 Academic Award, Haley Lebrecht. A Grade 10 Academic Award to Naledi Mokhele. Sorry, I'm tongue-tied now. Thank you. See, this is teamwork. So when one falls behind, your teammate helps you. Grade 10 award, Academic Award and 10th in the grade, Gita Furi. The Certificate for isiXhosa as First Additional Language, the Grade 10 Academic Award, and 9th in the grade to Sinalita Mdludlu. A Grade 10 Academic Award and 8th in the grade, Holly Price. The Certificate for French as Second Additional Language, the Certificate for Information Technology, the Grade 10 Academic Award, and 7th in the grade, Emma Wedderburn. The Certificate for Mathematics, a Grade 10 Academic Award, and 6th in the grade, Nicole Darmers. A Grade 10 Academic Award, and 5th in the grade, Gemma Vihan. When I see several to read out, I better take a sip of water. The Certificate for Life Sciences, the Certificate for Physical Sciences, the Certificate for Computer Application Technology, the Award for Practical Work in Computer Application Technology, a Grade 10 Academic Award, and 4th in the grade, Caitlin De Beer. A Grade 10 Academic Award, and 3rd in the grade, Mia Cara Hart. The Anderson Memorial Prize for Bilingualism, the Certificate for Life Orientation, the Certificate for Geography, a Grade 10 Academic Award, and 2nd in the grade, Jade Libber. The Award for English, the Certificate for History, the Certificate for Accounting, a Grade 10 Academic Award, the Award for the Best Work in Grade 10, and the Parkes Trophy for Endeavour and Achievement, Nicole Lister. So well done to all the Grade 10s, those here and those at home. Grade 11s, your turn. Right, as for Grade 10, we start with the award for conscientious endeavour and progress, and then move on to the subject prizes. And again, I'm not going to repeat it this time. Hopefully your memories are working. So, the Donald Award for Conscientious Endeavour and Progress goes to Gemma Bedford. The award for isiXhosa First Additional Language, Chulamanco Oliphant. The award for Mathematical Literacy, Genevieve Curley. the award for life orientation, and the award for best practical cooking, Jessica Ori. The Cymbelman Cup for Music, Robin Wenzel. The award for dramatic arts, Ogionke Oliphant. Another film star. The award for best practical needlework, Sibabalwa Khenene. The award for information technology, Isabella Swartz. Right, so now the next group of girls receive academic awards, some again on 7 subjects as it was in grade 10, and same ratio, girls will come up in ascending order, merit, and I will call out both the subject awards and the academic awards. So, the award for computer applications technology, the award for the best practical work in computer applications technology, a grade 11 academic award to Paige West. The Joy Pike Trophy for First in Visual Arts, the award for the best practical art, a grade 11 academic award, Catherine Roberts. A grade 11 academic award, Tanika Mudley. Grade 11 academic award, Isabella Bisday. Grade 11 Academic Award, Jody DeLange. Grade 11 Academic Award, Liklawe Nogampula. The award for Advanced Program English and a Grade 11 Academic Award, Abigail Lacey. Grade 11 Academic Award and 10th in the grade, Kerry Broadbent. The Wiley Cup for French, 2nd Additional Language, the award for Dance Studies, Grade 11 Academic Award, and 9th in the grade, Caitlin Burton. Thought maybe we'd have a little dance. But the Mac Williams Cup for Consumer Studies, a grade 11 academic award, and 8th in the grade, Jessica Knight. The award for Geography, a grade 11 academic award, and 7th in the grade, Madison Rulofse. Grade 11 Academic Award and 6th in the grade, Kaylin Duffy. The Churchill Trophy for History, the award for Advanced Program English, Grade 11 Academic Award, and 5th in the grade, Hannah Sieberhagen. The award for Accounting, a grade 11 academic award, and 4th in the grade, Alexandra Naidu. The Leith Award for Endeavour and Achievement in Physical Sciences, the Cameron Ellis Cup for Achievement in Mathematics, the Award for Advanced Program Mathematics. Have I left someone out? Oh, my goodness me, sorry, my apologies. I just saw this whole list and then I skipped one. Grade 11 Academic Award and 3rd in the grade, Anna Premont. The Leith Award for Endeavour and Achievement in Physical Sciences, the Cameron Ellis Cup for Achievement in Mathematics, the Award for Advanced Program Mathematics, Grade 11 Academic Award, And second in the grade, Kira Walker. Right. Okay, the Boyd Trophy for English. The Award for Afrikaans First Additional Language. The Anderson Memorial Prize for Bilingualism. The Tamarin Brown Cup for Life Sciences. The Brock Trophy for Endeavour and Achievement. Grade 11 Academic Award. And the Linton Prize for the Best Work in Grade 11 goes to Robin Hechter. This big piece of wood always gets them. You cut it and then pick it and you fall. It's great teamwork. While Robin's on her way, I think it's quite appropriate that for 2021, Robin, we are in 2021. For 2022, Robin holds the academic portfolio in the prefect body. Now, where am I? Okay, you might have noticed that as the workload and academic demands increases, so do the number of prize winners. Maybe we're recognizing that the more demanding on time and effort something becomes, the better you manage your time well, make that effort, but perhaps it's taking one to that next level as you are ascending your mountain. Right, grade 12s. Where are the grade 12s? You may now line up, please. I'm going to start talking while they line up because this is the time of story time. Aesop's fable, The Hare and the Tortoise, gives rise to the maxim, slow and steady wins the race. The hare is boastful, full of energy, races ahead. He's confident that he will win. He's so confident that he will win that he takes his eyes off the goal and goes to sleep. The tortoise, however, keeps going. He is persistent, and whilst he might not be as fast as the hare, he works constantly, keeping his eye on the goal. By doing this, he passes the sleeping hare and he reaches his goal. He succeeds. So it is with academic work. Have a plan and a goal, put in the hours of consistent hard work, and you will succeed. The Brunhuber Trophy for consistent and conscientious endeavour goes to Caitlin Ilgner. The prize for isiXhosa as first additional language, Ovaya Gomomo. The prize for mathematical literacy, Jordan Forley. The prize for dramatic arts, to Zandile Klaas. The prize for visual arts, as well as the award for the best practical art, Aisha Beckett. The prize for consumer studies to Jenna Duplessis. The Lankilde Award for outstanding practical needlework, Michaela van Rijn. The award for practical cooking, Gushna Kardlu. The prize for advanced program English, Shannon Sala. Right, so well done to all those subject and practical prize winners. Then the academic awards in grade 12, they're calculated on the 7 best subjects, but the ratio is different. It's 1, 2, 3. And the reason for this is that in the third term, the grade 12s have that very enjoyable experience of writing trial exams. And so therefore, it goes into that ratio. The rest of the school don't. So, the girls in ascending order of merit. Grade 12 Academic Award, Aliziwe Oikwe. Grade 12 Academic Award, Hannah de Kock. Grade 12 Academic Award, Charlize Fourie. Grade 12 Academic Award, Rebecca Parker. The Grade 12 Academic Award, Caitlin Pouts. Grade 12 Academic Award, Masi Bulela Guzana. Grade 12 Academic Award, Nalissa Goliath. A Grade 12 Academic Award, Emily Shardy. Grade 12 Academic Award and 10th in the grade, Fatima Khan. Grade 12 Academic Award and 9th in the grade, Cara Fortain. The prize for accounting, the prize for geography, a Grade 12 Academic Award, and 8th in the grade, Emma Lee Lucas. Sure, she's got the whole bookstore there. The prize for English, the Downing Prize for History, the NMU Prize for the Best Practical CAT Task, Grade 12 Academic Award, and 7th in the grade, Megan Guest. Grade 12 Academic Award and 6th in the grade, Gemma Phillips. The Grade 12 Academic Award and 5th in the grade, Alicia Navsaria. The prize for Life Sciences, the prize for Computer Application Technology, a Grade 12 Academic Award, and 4th in the grade, Hasita Rama. The prize for Music, a Grade 12 Academic Award, and 3rd in the grade, Hayley Britz. The prize for Advanced Program Mathematics, a Grade 12 Academic Award, and 2nd in the grade, Jamie Miller. I think this is a water one. Okay. The Maori Pina Prize for Afrikaans First Additional Language. The Anderson Memorial Prize for Bilingualism. The Prize for French Second Additional Language. The J.M. Simpson Memorial Prize for Mathematics. The J.M. Simpson Memorial Prize for Physical Sciences. The Prize for Life Orientation, a Grade 12 Academic Award, and the Committee Prize for the Best Work in Grade 12, Francis Brimmer. If my memory serves me correctly, but maybe it doesn't, because I am a bit old, I think Francis has been in that spot since grade 8. Is that correct? Yes, well done. That deserves another. Right. Now we are on to the House Awards. And we didn't really have much to award in this section last year. This year, things are better. So we come to announcing the winners of the hotly contested competition in the school, the House Awards. I'm going to put on my English cap, John Donne. He was a poet, 16th century English poet and cleric, wrote, "No man is an island entire of itself." And this was written in the context of a sermon considering the metaphysical concepts of many in relation to God, but it has become synonymous today of the interdependence of people. So this is, in my view, what the house system is all about, the working together as a team in one's house. And yes, there is a sense of unity with the house and a spirit of healthy competition amongst the 5 houses. Yes, there are winners of the various house competitions, and these come from the collective effort of the house members. But then there is also the greater concept of the 5 islands, the 5 houses relating to the greater school, Collegiate. Okay, so this system and competition have been tested in the past 2 years. Last year, there were very few house events. Firstly, rain and heat wiped out the gala and sports day last year. Rain the gala and heat the sports day. Or no, it was the other way around. Heat the gala, rain the sports day. And COVID then wiped out most of the rest of the events. This year, most inter-house events have taken place, but without the houses there cheering on the sidelines. So next year we pray for a full house of house events, complete with supporters, cheering, and spirit. The house system had its beginnings in 1910 when the boarding house was named St. Michael, with the day girls being given a house in 1917, the boarders were first, called Queen's House. And that house had the house colour of purple. At the same time, the boarders were given a second house, namely St. George. As the school grew in numbers, so the need arose for additional houses. In 1920, Queen's House split into Queen Victoria and Queen Alexandra. In 1935, Queen Mary was added. In 1975, Queen Elizabeth. In 1984, the border houses became one, St. Michael and St. George. And then it was disbanded in 2005 as the day girl numbers increased. But then it was brought back in 2010 because the board said we might be small, but we're powerful. So similarly, the different competitions were introduced at various stages in the school's history, which I will indicate as we proceed. The first one, tennis at Collegiate, goes right back to the 1880s when tennis was played in long dresses. However, the first inter-house competition was held only in 1924. This year, the Ella Cup for tennis is awarded to Queen Victoria. Right, squash, also with a racket. Squash is a relative newcomer to the inter-house competition, having first been awarded in 1977 to Queen Elizabeth. In 2021, the winning house of the MSM Founders Cup for squash is St. Michael and St. George. And the ladies who are coming up onto the stage to receive these are obviously the house captains. The school's first focus is learning and teaching, and one of our 5 values is good work ethic. It's thus important that your academic award is recognized as part of the inter-house competition. The Blaine Cup for Work was first awarded in 1947 to St. George's House, and tonight it is shared by St. Michael and St. George, which is the shared border house, which is actually only one house, so borders have won the Blaine Cup for Work. So, something good is happening down that corridor. Athletics is the longest standing competition, with the Athletics Cup first being awarded in 1921 to St. Michael's House. So Borders were quite a formidable force nearly, 100 years ago, 1921. This is the 100th time this has been awarded. Wow, it's quite something. Okay, and it goes to the Purple House, Queen Victoria. Drama. Drama also has a rich heritage at Collegiate, and dramatic arts as a subject and dedicated drama room is here, it's here to stay. But the Inter-House Play Festival this year had to take a slightly different turn as form. But this Inter-House competition dates back to 1972, then it lapsed for a few years, and then was brought back in 1979, and it's been here ever since. The winning house of the EAP Andrews Cup for Drama is Queen Elizabeth. And that was done through script writing this year by the girls. Mr. Batiste, that's correct? Yes. Swimming. Competitive swimming at Collegiate dates back to 1910, when the first swimming gala for ladies, it was called, took place in the town, and Collegiate entered this. Then the first Inter-House swimming gala was held in 1935. The Hay Cup for swimming is awarded this year, and perhaps I must just pause here to say, normally the gala and the athletics day are the real big rah-rah events in the school. You know, we go down to the Oval and everybody, the cheerleaders are dressed up and people lose their voices because they're screaming and shouting so much. And likewise with the gala, except that's at the pool, but the pool is popped. But anyway, sorry. Our sports department have really done as much as possible to make sport happen. And so they said, we're not going to let this get us down. And they went and took on a whole new format and got girls swimming. So, Queen Mary, where are you? Well done. Music. Music started at Collegiate in 1874 when the school was a mere 6 months old. And when the school was a mere 6 months old, Miss Isett, that austere lady up there, who was the headmistress, or the lady principal, I think she was called, had already made a request for an additional music teacher. I think there were only about 30 girls in the school, but anyway. So imagine how amazed she would be today. It's thus fitting that music is a part of the Inter-House competitions, and the house to receive the Marks Cup for Music tonight is Queen Mary House. Inter-House Cross Country entered the competition for the first time is in 2018, so it's quite a toddler still. Trail running is becoming increasingly popular, and cross country is a natural part of that. So, perhaps next year every girl in the school will take to the pavements, the trails, the roads in preparation for this house event. But this year, the Inter-House Cross Country Award goes to Queen Alexandra. And it's quite exciting because the inter-house cross-country, which I've just said is the toddler, in 2018 has a little baby sister, because this year we added another inter-house event. And I wonder why it's taken so long to have this particular sport competing. Perhaps it has been inspired by the Netflix series, The Queen's Gambit. The trophy for inter-house chess is awarded for the first time to Queen Victoria House. Now, that is the sum total of the events that we managed to hold this year, but it's about 400% more, 500% more than last year. So, we come now to the awarding of the House of the Year. So while most of the previous House Awards were known to the girls before tonight, they do not know, unless they've hacked into a system. They do not know who is the overall winning house. It's every house captain's dream, there they are, the 5 of them lined up, to lift that magnificent trophy on the stand over there. And this was donated by the 1971 matrics. I'm sure that all the girls here tonight are eager to know who the winning house is. The first time it was awarded, which was in 1972, 71 matrics leave school, as some are going to do tomorrow when you have your valedictory. You give a gift, and it was awarded the next year. So Queen Elizabeth were the champions in 1972, but this year the House of the Year is Queen Victoria. There we go. Right, are you okay to stand a bit more? Okay, I just need to, this is quite a long affair. Special awards. Actually, I wonder about that special awards title, because all these awards are special. All the girls are special. In fact, we're all special. So, we've come to the special awards. And these awards include awards for cultural activities, for bursaries, for sports, but the majority of the sports ones have been awarded at a separate sports awards ceremony, and also the majority of the cultural activities at a cultural ceremony, because, you know, there's curfew, although curfew is quite late now. Then there are also academic awards, service awards, leadership awards, and good character. So we'll start with dramatic arts. The Linda Louise Swain Trophy for Achievement in Dramatic Arts is awarded this year to a girl who has demonstrated skill in exploring a wide range of dramatic skills from various acting methods to physical theatre and is adept at musical theatre. She has remained a support for other learners and has used the subject to grow both academically and personally. Furthermore, she is a valued member of Collegiate's production, The Edge of Her Earth, a few years ago, for which she contributed to the text. Furthermore, as head of CAT, she has led a team of eager young actresses and performed in the annual Showtime Review. By immersing herself in drama, this young thespian has found a unique voice and expression which has motivated others. It is always an honor for drama girls to receive this award, donated by an old girl and one of the leading names in local theatrical circles. The Linda Louise Swain Trophy for Achievement in Dramatic Arts is awarded to Shannon Sala. And all these awards are a surprise to the girls. They don't know that they're receiving these. Now we move to the music field. This year, the music field. should be music room. This year, the Hayward, or auditorium, the Hayward Cup for Achievement in Music is awarded to a top music student that over the past 5 years has shown immense growth and has truly empowered the spirit of being fully involved within the extramural cultural program that is offered at Collegiate Girls High School. Besides having played in first teams for both water polo and netball, this musician has found the time to not only complete her grade 8 on one instrument, but on 2, piano and French horn. You might work out now who it is. This matric music learner has performed with the Nelson Mandela University Horn Ensemble, the University Brass Ensemble, and was invited to perform as part of the Rhodes University Orchestra in Makhanda. She has also performed as the principal horn player at the annual Eastern Cape Wind Orchestra course in 2018. In 2021, she successfully auditioned for the South African National Music Competition and has been selected as the only French horn player in the country. And this will be held in December in Cape Town, and we wish her well for that. Furthermore, this learner has completed her grade 6 Royal Schools of Music Theory examination, achieving an astounding 86%. This year, the Hayward Cup for Achievement in Music goes to Jamie Miller. The third leg of the performing arts, the third leg of the arts at Collegiate is visual arts. The trophy for achievement in visual art is awarded this year to a learner who has truly excelled in the subject on both a practical and a personal level. It is not often that you see a learner realize her passion, potential, and gift so early in life, but this has been one of those rare occasions. This learner is a truly talented young artist who has a bright future in the arts ahead of her. This is evident in what she has already achieved with her high standard of practical work and through her winning the National Student Art Competition hosted by the South African Artist magazine. This well-deserved trophy for achievement in visual arts goes to Anikaya Spielman. The next few awards are bursary awards. The Sharwood Bursary is awarded to the top grade 8, and this lasts for her high school career, and it is Elisma Ferreira. The next two bursaries are provided by the Old Collegiate Girls Guild, and the first one is the Collegiate Old Girls Guild Bursary, and this is awarded to a deserving grade 12 girl for her tertiary studies, and it goes to Alicia Navsaria. The Brock Bursary is awarded to a grade 12 girl who has attended both collegiate schools. Aliziwe. The National Council of Women Bursary was donated in 2010 and is an award made to assist with funding tertiary studies. It is awarded to a girl who, amongst other attributes, has given of her time to be involved in community work, and that goes to Avaya Gamomo. The Grey Cup for School Spirit is awarded this year to a girl who throughout the year shown incredible spirit and passion for the school. Driving the You Matter theme for the year, she created a sense of belonging amongst the girls, which goes to the heart of spirit. The award goes to the passionate, involved motivator of others, Aliziwe. The sports field. The Victrix Ladorum Best All-Round Achievement in Sport. 46 caps for first team hockey, part of the national senior life-saving team. Nationals achieving excellent results, received 5 individual medals, 1 team medal. The 2021 Victrix Ladorum Chelsea Cook. Well done, Chelsea. Then the next award is in absentia, but I will read it out. The Hargood Trophy for Sportsmanship. The recipient of the award demonstrates brilliant sportsmanship, is supportive of teammates both on and off the field. Her fair nature is further embodied by the respect she shows towards umpires, coaches, as well as the opposition. She performs consistently, has a willingness to learn, and displays good self-control. And for this, Megan Kuhn is awarded the Hargood Trophy for Sportsmanship. The Oudendal Trophy for Sport and Academic Achievement is awarded each year to the girl who has excelled on the sporting fields as well as being a top academic. The recipient this year has successfully captained the first team netball and academically is first in the grade. And although it's not part of this, she also throws in a musical instrument. Frances Brimmer. The cup for the highest level of sporting achievement. Our recipient this year had a fantastic 2020-2021 swimming season. After the hard lockdown in October last year, she swam at the South African Short Course Nationals, where she won bronze in the 200-metre individual medley, bronze in the 200-metre breaststroke, as well as 2 top 5 performances in the 200-metre and 400-metre freestyle respectively. She also broke the Eastern Province Open record in the 400-metre freestyle, which means that she is the fastest ever Port Elizabeth, or my tongue's tied. No, that was wrong. I'm getting flustered. First ever female in this event, fastest ever. She then went on to be selected to compete at the Grand Prix in Nelspruit as a potential relay swimmer for the Olympic Games. At the Nelson Mandela Bay Aquatics Awards in August, Paige walked away with 6 trophies as champion of the following: 200-metre freestyle, 400-metre freestyle, 100-metre breaststroke, 200-metre breaststroke, 200-metre individual medley, and 400-metre individual medley. Well done to our future Olympian, Paige Brumbacher. The University of Pretoria Award to the Ducks of the School and the Glover Trophy for the Ducks of the School is awarded to the young lady who came first in grade 12, Frances Brimmer. The Sheila Hellman Prize for Courtesy is in memoriam of Sheila Hellman, who died during her matric trial exams in 1969. So this award goes to a grade 12 girl with a quiet, courteous, and dignified manner. And the winner this year embodies all of those characteristics and more. The Sheila Hellman Prize for Courtesy goes to Charlize Fourie. Well done to Charlize. The Lamp of Service Trophy is awarded to either an individual or a group for selfless and compassionate service to the community. This year it is awarded to a girl whose empathetic and generous nature has overflowed into the community. In 2020, she was elected onto the JCC, where together with her team, she gave back to the community in the following ways. She organized a collection of storybooks and study guides for underprivileged pre-primary schools. In addition to the books, she photocopied school notes for various subjects, the photocopies of which were paid for by generous sponsors. She took the lead in running numerous beach cleanups, and together with her team, she successfully ran a pad drive for Walmer High School. She has also taken the lead in collecting food items for the elderly in retirement homes. The humble recipient of tonight's Lamp of Service trophy is Vaya Gamomo. The Factor Nonverba Trophy for loyalty and quiet service to the school is for a grade 10 girl. This year's recipient is described as follows. She is always there, quietly serving and helping behind the scenes. She is always helpful and prepared to help, whether it be with the tech table at water polo and hockey, or to standing to play hockey or to ref hockey. The Factor Nonverba Trophy for 2021 is awarded to Jordan Marriott. The Deputy Head Girl Leadership Award. The 2021 Deputy Head Girl has led with empathy while supporting the head girl. Quiet by nature, but strong within, she demonstrates integrity and kindness at all times, both key aspects of leadership. Chloe Burmeister. The Head Girl Leadership Award. The leadership acumen of the 2021 Head Girl has been proven by her being elected to the Representative Council of Learners every year of high school, culminating in her being elected as Head Girl this year. She is a vibrant and outgoing young girl to whom others are drawn. Her self-assurance is noticeable and she inspires confidence. In addition, she stands for what is right and is not afraid to speak out when there is perceived injustice. Head Girl Award, Aliziwe Cwecwe. The Whitehead Trophy for Loyalty and Quiet Service to the School was presented to the school in 1972 by Mrs. Lorna Whitehead, née Hutton, who served as the president of the OCGG from 1957 to 1959. I wasn't born yet. This evening, you have already heard quite a bit about the recipient of this award. You have heard about her exceptional musical talent. You have listened to her exercising this talent. You have seen her walk off the stage with an armful of prizes. She's received the Sheila Hellman Prize, and she's the Duck Scholar. No, something's gone wrong here. What's gone wrong? Okay. It is Jamie Miller, our wonderful French. I think I shred the wrong page. And yeah, once I changed something. Okay, in 1910, the old Collegiate Girls Guild was officially founded with a 3-day reunion. What a party. The reunion ended with a supper at which it was announced that Mrs. Elsie Stephen of Cape Town, who had been one of the first pupils of the school in 1874, had presented the Stephen Honour Prize, the sum of £10, which was a lot of money, to be awarded annually for truthfulness, refinement, and good fellowship. Each year, the senior girls vote for whom they believe epitomizes these qualities. This year, the Stephen Honour Prize is awarded to our head girl, Aliziwe. And now you may have your seat. Thank you so much for handing out the prizes. Okay, we now, this is not a usual part of the award ceremony, but I suppose you might have been wondering what on earth was under there. I'm surprised that when Queen Victoria won the House Cup that she didn't grab the purple cape, wrap herself up in it, and bounce across the stage. This is the unveiling of a portrait. If you cast your eyes around the walls of this hall, you'll be met with some rather austere expressions staring down at you or over you. First in line is Miss Isett, who in the 1800s sailed the seas from England to Algoa Bay, and then she would have had to disembark from the ship into a small rowing boat to be taken ashore. There wasn't that freeway there. From there, she would have had to climb up the hill to the top of the Donkin, as we know today, until she came to a house in Western Road, I think, to be the first lady principal of the newly founded Collegiate School. I often wonder what would have been going through her mind as she made that climb up a hill so different and so far away from the green hills and vales of her mother country way back in 1873. What I do know is that that journey across the ocean must have taken courage and most likely steeled her for the task that lay ahead. 137 years later, in June 2011, another journey took place, this time in a car with 2 dogs on the back seat and from Pretoria, Gauteng. It was the journey of the newly appointed 13th headmistress of Collegiate Girls High School, Mrs. Melita Bagshaw. No doubt this journey was a much smoother ride than the stormy sail of Miss Isett, but I'm sure that the first time they encountered the infamous wind of this town, they both wondered why they had made the journey. Just as Miss Isett returned to her home country after a few years, so Mrs. Bagshaw has returned to her hometown after retiring from Collegiate mid-2020 towards the early stages of COVID. What a great sadness that the pandemic curtailed any plans for the greater collegiate community to bid her farewell in a manner fitting for a principal of this fine school. However, it is fitting that we are able to unveil her portrait at our prestigious award ceremony, which highlights the educational institution that Collegiate is. So on behalf of Collegiate Girls, past, present, and future. And I hope they do know this. Yes, they've practiced. The 2021 and the 2022 head girls will now unveil Mrs. Bagshaw's portrait, which will then grace the wall in due course forevermore. Right, head girls, you may come and do your bit. Thank you for doing that. And hey, I'm just looking at my timing, girls. It was spot on. Mrs. Nell will deliver the vote of thanks.
Our learners' successes are due to the teamwork between themselves, their parents, and our staff. And this is also true for an evening such as tonight. Our most prestigious event of the year has many role players that we would like to thank. It is because of collective teamwork that we get to celebrate a night like tonight in style. Our gratitude goes to Ms. Kanye Chaba, Mama Kanye, well, Wonder Woman when I was listening to her resume. Thank you for your captivating speech on the next level. Thank you for showing us how to line up for our climb, face the grind, prepare ourselves for the journey by harnessing ourselves to our tribe, to endure the test and the final push, and to celebrate at the top with everybody once we pulled each other up. And then it's okay to pole pole. Thank you for the mammoth task of handing out all the awards, another Everest one can say. And please accept this gift as a token of our appreciation. Thank you to Mrs. Arthur, Mrs. Stoltz, Mrs. Buerta, and Mr. Raynaud in his absence for preparing the awards for tonight. The NDP Video Productions for streaming the event online and making it possible for the collegiate community to watch from home. The MAC Committee for the beautiful flowers that grace our stage. Alex Event for draping the hall. The music department, in the words of ABBA, thank you for the music. All those involved in setting up our beloved Stevenson Hall, and to the hospitality department and Capital Catering for the tea that we're about to enjoy. Mrs. Mariner for printing the awards programs and for being a constant support to the awards team. Mrs. Smith for always being able and willing to assist left, right and centre. Mr. Marks for the introduction and the warm welcome of our guest speaker. And finally to Mrs. Erasmus for leading the team, reading out the citation and award winners, and then for a tale or two in between. Success isn't just about what you accomplish in your life. It's about what you inspire others to do. Remember that as we celebrate you tonight. We ask that you all please be standing for the singing of the school song. Feel free to follow on in song, but please keep your masks on.
Girls of the college, girls of the college, girls of
Thank you, Dana, for singing that. And that brings our ceremony to a conclusion. I ask that you remain standing while the academic procession leaves. And after that, I invite parents and matrics and special guests to tea in the Ivy Leaf.
I ask that all the learners please take their seats while all our guests and parents make their way to the Ivy Leaf for tea. Oh, they go to tea.